Hey guys, welcome to my second live streaming, coming to you from the Beijing Garden, a world of flowers. I was so excited last week when during my first live streaming so many of you guys joined, so I decided to be a little bit more adventurous and come out here. And it's perfect because today is the Huazhaojie, or the Flower Festival, which takes place in the course of 3 days. Today is the last day, but today is also the Qingming Festival, and so you have all these people coming out here to enjoy the great outdoors, so let's go and check it out! It's amazing to be out here. Today is a great day, and also because the Huazhaojie, or the Flower Festival, is a traditional festival that's just been revived recently in recent years. It's very rare to have such a grand public celebration like this, where you have so many people coming out to celebrate in public and to experience the original way of life as people, lived in thousands of years ago in China. You'll probably notice a lot of people wearing hanfu, right? The traditional Chinese Han clothing that I'm wearing right now. You can actually, even if you don't have one, you can come here and rent from one of the vendors like I did. But this is very, very popular right now. There's a great hanfu and China chic revival here in China. The Huazhaojie, the Flower Festival, it actually started, when I first started, I think it started on the February the 15th of the lunar calendar originally. But nowadays, I think because of the temperature differences, the dates of the Flower Festival really varies across the country. Right now it's in March already on the lunar calendar in Beijing, and so it's taking place a little bit later. But as you can see, the weather is great right now in Beijing, and all these people are really donning their best attire to come and celebrate this festival. And there's all sorts of activities, literally a cornucopia of activities going on. I'm going to show you one of them that's happening right here, right behind you guys. Let's go. There is a stage right here, as I mentioned. The Flower Festival, obviously there's the flower goddess worshiping ceremony, and there is also the flower goddess competition, which is going to be taking place throughout the day. There's a performance right there. You can see she just finished, wrapped up. So there's going to be all sorts of performances. They'll be performing to compete for the flower goddess title. And there's also a cornucopia of activities in terms of workshops. You have look at all these handicrafts right here. You have the handicrafts. You have a lot of calligraphy workshops, wine, Chinese tea ceremony workshops, which we did last time, incense, whatever. It's just a ton of things. The performance is happening right now. Take a look at this. It's beautiful. Wasn't that great? I think she's wearing this Tang Dynasty costume. The Flower Festival actually saw its most glorious days in the Tang Dynasty, with everything Chinese culture, and it lasted all the way through the Ming Dynasty. But in recent years, because of this people's interest in hanfu, in China chic and traditional Chinese culture, we're seeing this revival of the Flower Festival. It's just so great to see so many people donning traditional Chinese costumes. I mean, I don't get to do this often, even though I live in China right now. So it's really exciting to see people's passion and interest in traditional Chinese culture. Let's go over there to that stand right there. A lot of accessories. So as I mentioned, today is also the Spring Outing Festival. It's another name for Qingming Festival. And the Spring Outing Festival, along with the Lantern Festival, is one of the few traditional holidays in China where people actually get to come out of their house, especially women, because traditionally women weren't allowed out of their house, and only during these traditional festivals were they allowed to come out, enjoy the great outdoors, mingle with people, and also shop for some beauty essentials. Look at it here. 你好. 这都是你手工制作的是吗？
全部都是我们手工制作的。
这都有什么东西？给我讲一讲啊。
像这边呢，就是一些玉石，这是海蓝宝，这个呢石榴石，像这种一般女生都会比较喜欢。
是，这是好像都是石头。
对。
Also it's gems right here.
海蓝宝。
Okay. I don't know what that name is in English.
然后这个是天河石。
Okay.
这种就是珍珠、草莓晶。
Pearls.
这个叫草莓晶。
草莓晶 is something strawberry. I wonder what that name means in English, but they're just so pretty to look at. Must be a girl's paradise. Look at these things right here.
所以比较好叫福禄寿。
Okay.
它几个颜色都有的。
还有上面这一些呢，这个我觉得特别有意思。
香囊。
So these are actually when they first, appeared. There were sachets, aromatic sachets, where you put the aromatic incense, fragrances and herbs inside. But nowadays, we're actually, as it developed, from what I learned, is that women would actually put coins. It's become like a little purse that you put on, onto the side of your wardrobe. And also, men also wore this. And guess what they were used for? Men wore this because they were used to hide weapons. 对吧? To hide weapons. Now that is something that I never thought about. I should keep one of these for sure. 谢谢谢谢. Oh, look at that. A ribbon. A bow tie. Here or here. You decide. 多谢多谢，太漂亮了。Now, we have something else right here, right? 你好，
欢迎。
孙姑娘。
你好。
Let me put on my mask first because it's the appropriate thing to do.
可以看一下我们的活字印刷术，这个是一个非遗的体验。
Movable type printing. Okay, this is really fascinating. This is one of my areas of interest. So everyone in China, all the kids in China, they know the 4 great inventions of ancient China. You have the gunpowder, you have compass, you have paper, and you have movable type printing, right? Movable type printing, before the movable type printing was invented in the 11th century, I believe. In the 9th century, we had the block printing that was used to mass-produce books. And then in the 11th century, Beijing, he invented the movable type printing to help economize the cost of printing books. And here you have it, the first printer in the world. Look at that. 这个是怎么操作的呢？
要体验一下。
来，我们试一试，
来，我们试一下啊。我们是可以先把这个油墨挤在这个板子上。
油墨是什么制成的呢 ？The ink, what is it made of?
这个是
古代的时候可能会用更天然一些的材料吧，但是咱们这个应该还是尽量贴近原来。
Okay.
尽量去追求。
So I roll it, right?
对，咱们把这个油墨均匀的粘在这个滚子上，可以竖直的去滚，
It's very thick, very
可以多滚几遍，然后让它这个均匀的粘在上面，
The first printer in the world. 感觉还是不错的，
对，
很有质感，这种搓起来，我以为会很稀，但实际上很稠 ，very thick and viscous. Okay, and then I roll it onto the.
把它均匀的，就是铺在这上，然后也是要多做几次。
应该可以了吧？
如果你要喜欢边框，也可以稍微给它
绝对喜欢边框。
我觉得像
这个边框感觉还挺好的。
对。
其实我觉得这是一种规矩的表现。
对，
没错。咱们都是有规矩的人。好嘞。
然后我们把这个平铺。然后我们把这个宣纸，然后平铺在这个上面。
This is the sham paper. It's got patterns on here too. Look at that, it's beautiful.
这个在古代的时候，古人写信都会画一些图样在上面。
Oh, so in the olden days, when the ancients, the Chinese ancients, they would actually write on paper that before they write the letters, they would draw, sketch some paint, do some sketches on there to decorate the paper. Very, very
咱们这个
nice.
其实是把古人的画复刻到了板刻上，然后印成了这样的一个作品。
This is done using block printing. Okay, let's do it.
我们可以把这面冲在这，
这面冲在这
对，
边。
然后我们摆好之后就不能移动了。然后用这个在上面是像熨衣服一样轻轻的滑动。
轻轻的滑动。
对，因为宣纸的吸水性很好，你就可以看到这个油墨会有这个背面能看到它印上的这个痕迹。
Okay, I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. Oh no!
可以，
我们还可以
补救一下。因为其实对于宣纸来说，破损并不是它的问题，它是非常好。其实看它很弱，
就像裱画一样，是吧？
对对，
You can actually solve
它的
it
韧
if
性很
it's
强。
even if it's broken. Okay. 可以了是吗？差不多。对。
应该是，我再给您来两下。
I'm seeing it through the sham paper already.
然后从左到右的打开。
也是非常好。
Voila! Look at that.
很漂亮。
Oh, I'm so proud of myself.
帮您卷一下。
好的，谢谢。What does it say though? I'm wondering.
是什么意思呢？
对啊。
这是手说知音的诗。
知音 Oh, it's about.
惟余半夜泉中月，留得先生一片心。
It's a letter about your lover. It's a love letter. I wonder who I'm going to give it to, though. Okay.
我们可以把这个非常有意义的这个拓印交给自己的知音。
Who should I give it to? Who should I give it to? I'm going to keep it in the back on the back burner and think about it. 谢谢宋姑娘，我们一起过来去看看其他地方吧。
我带您逛一逛。
She knows so much about everything here. I was talking to her earlier. She gave me a pre-tour of all the places around here. So exciting. So thank you for being my guide, my chaperone. Here is something that you have to check out. Okay.
这个很有意思啊，这个是一个烙画葫芦。
Okay, so gourds, hieroglyphy gourds. Okay, so first of all, gourds are very, very, I think they're the most quintessential Chinese plant or Chinese object. What I grew up in China here, and gourd was everywhere in life. First of all, gourd, it's a food, right? You can, it's eaten stir-fried. My grandma would actually make a pickle out of gourd, and it's absolutely lovely, absolutely delicious. And you can also do a soup out of gourd. And also gourd, I know, is used in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, to treat skin diseases and also lung diseases. So it's very, very, it's good for everything. And I know in feng shui, especially in feng shui, people use gourd. Okay, because the shape of gourd, look. The word right here, lu, that means it's money actually. I believe it's about money coming in, right? It's about wealth. I see the older generation, they use the gourd, especially a gourd like this, they would cut it in half and use the shell as a water ladle. And so the symbolism of that is combined with, say, a money tree or coins to chain into life. So it's very, very good for feng shui. A lot of people will place gourd in different places in their house to draw money into their life. And then also, as you can see right here, artistically, it's got great artistic value. So gourd is great for everything in life. Now, I have a question though. So look at all these decorations right here. I thought these were drawn onto the gourd, but actually pyrography is all about burning. All these were done with no ink at all. They were all done by burning. Different degrees of burning, right? 所有都是被这个烧上去的，一点油墨都没有用过。
对，它都是用这个火笔，也就是烙铁烙在这个葫芦上的，所以它难度系数特别大。
So it's very hard because it's irreversible. You can imagine this. I mean, it looks easy, right? I mean, they're masterpieces of works of art. But then if you think about it, everything was done using, you know, a fire pin. So there's no way for you to really reverse that. And you have to see everything in advance. Because once you do it, there's no going back. And they are amazing. The degrees of separation of color and shade. And I'm really, really amazed that you can find something still like this here. 然后，
所以这个是需要我们的匠人有着非常非常大的这个就是临床经验，所以他才能下笔如有神，每一笔呢能掌握好这个火候，然后把这个颜色的深浅呢层次都给勾勒出来。然后它这个运用的还是我们的国画的这种就是勾勒点染，还有这种描白，这个描白很巧妙啊，因为这个咱们这个葫芦是是采用对。我们可以看到这个葫芦，其实它是2年成的葫芦，它经过1年的这个晾晒，然后还要把这个颜色就是让它晒成这种非常均匀的一个颜色，就在这个颜色上再做画，然后再把它做浅，其实难度是非常大的。
First of all, this gourd right here is a €2 gourd. It's relatively old. You know, the older gourd, the more mature gourd. The young gourds are used for food. This one is 2 years old, and it has to be, you know, basically baked out there in the sun for a whole, I don't know for how long. 在太阳底要晒多长时间呢？
大概是1年，然后它是要在一个非常严格的一个环境下，然后它会就是要均匀的着色，然后有时候要收回去。
So my goodness, this needs to be sun-baked for a year, and you have to turn it all the time to make sure the color. It's meant to give a very, very nice tan all around the board. That's so interesting. Okay, but this is very hard. How do you do the white color on here?
它是用这个比较轻微的这个火候进行一个就是表层的这个颜色的一个剥离，然后再用周围的这种过渡色，然后做一个对比色。
Okay.
像它这个其实如果说这期间出现了一点点的这个颜色偏差，都会造成就是整个葫芦我不能用了，我可能要重新去再做一遍。
So the lighter color is lightly scorched to peel off the skin, and the darker colors are, you know, are more burned by different degrees. Fantastic, so interesting. So wealth, feng shui, great food, TCM, everything all in one. Okay, let's go. Look at all these stands right there. Take a look at that. I'm getting messages from Will Smith, New London, Connecticut. Happy Flower Festival to you guys. Howdy from South Padre Island, Texas, USA. Hey, this is Luther Jones. Hello, guys. We have people from all over the place. I'm so glad you guys are joining this flower festival. Now we've got this one right here. This is also very interesting, one of my favorites. What do you think, first of all, when you look at this, what do you think this is? It looks like a piece, when I first saw it, I thought, wow, what a great piece of artifact, right? But no, this is not an artifact. This is actually an aromatic pendant. You got all these different incense powders right here, and this is made from these incense powder. Originally in ancient China, women would wear these aromatic sachets, right? And men would actually prefer to have these aromatic pendants. And they're you know, solidified from these different incenses. They have, in the olden days, now we have just passed the solar term insect awakens. I remember last time we talked about in China, we use the solar terms for everything from agriculture to everyday routines. We've just passed the insect awakens solar term, and that means the insects, you know, have just come out of the ground and they're waking up. The weather is getting warmer. There's more rainfall and also more insect-related diseases. So the way to get, you know, there's the way to get around that, of course. People invented these sachets and also aromatic pendants. It's going to prevent illnesses, but also smell really good. I'm all about French perfume, but when it comes to functionality, you can't beat these aromatic pendants. I am gonna have a whiff very quickly. Oh, it's got everything in here. Sandalwood. It smells a very floral smell. It smells. What else is there? Vetiver maybe? But I wonder if there's vetiver though. It's all incense. It's so strange. It smells so good, without even burning it. It's so extremely pungent, very strong. That's why it works with insects, right? To kind of as an insect repellent. Great.
咱们说到香牌呢，有一个特别有意思的游戏，就可以说到我们宋代的这个文艺青年宋徽宗。这儿，
我们是一样。
那我们说到那个我们的文艺青年宋徽宗，他就是当年的一个香牌的一个带货王。当年呢，他有一天突然觉得，哎，今天没什么事儿干，那我去查查内裤吧。然后发现内裤里边有很多就是这种深色的不明物体，说怎么这么多呀？然后还不是很好看，那我就把它赐给大臣吧。然后结果赐给大臣以后呢，有一个大臣呢就掰碎小块放在香炉里去熏烤，哎，发现满屋子清香。结果这个就传回宋徽宗的耳朵里了。宋徽宗一看，哎呀，我把宝贝赐出去了。都说君无戏言，但是他就下令了啊，那剩下多少，大臣请返还给我。然后大家一看，哦，原来皇帝这么重视这个香，然后这个就成为了当时一个非常流行的，也就是我们香牌的一个雏形。
So you're telling me about a story about how the aromatic pendants were discovered in originally. I'll tell you guys later because we've got something even more interesting right here happening. What is happening right here? 你好，您这是在画什么呢？团扇是吧？ They're drawing the 团扇, which is a round fan that's very popular in ancient China with women. 您觉得呢？我是外国人呐。我的汉语不好，但你画得很好。
我英语也好。
真的啊？
Okay,
well, can you tell me what you're painting? She tells me your English is really good. 你能把你的举起来给我们看看你画的是吗？团扇是什么样的吗？美女，把你的团扇举起来让我们看一眼。对的。你今天画的是什么花 ？You don't know? But why did you decide to choose flowers? They are also beautiful ladies. How come you're choosing the flowers? Do you like flowers? 瞎画的。你不知道那是什么花是吗？那不是 You don't think it's 你觉得是不是牡丹花呢 ？No? It's great. There's so many people, so many kids drawing these 团扇. Of course, in the olden days, most of the 团扇 that I've seen are made from silk, right? There were silk 团扇。团扇它的功能是什么呢？有当时的时候，
我们在最初的扇子呢，都是这种动物羽毛做的，然后它是为了遮挡风沙和遮阳用的。然后到宋代的时候，我们开始说有这种纸质的团扇。
Oh, okay. So in the beginning, the fans were actually made from feathers, 羽毛是吧？
对，
And they were meant to be used as a shade. And only during 是宋代的时候才开始。During the Song Dynasty, did they invent fans or 团扇 with paper?
它是作为一种就是乘凉的一个工具。
And of course, you know what that's used for. Look at this. Look at this. Mini looms. I've always loved looms. You know why? Because I wanted to learn looms. I thought you have to learn to weave. It's so important to learn to weave. Everyone needs to learn to weave. Because when you learn to weave, you've got your life in control, in your own hands, as opposed to leaving the hands of the fate sisters. So I want to learn to weave for sure today because I want to have I have control over my life, my fate. 这个是怎么操作的？这个它是大小的时候也是这样的吗？
对，它有好几种织法。其实它这个应该算是平织，在它这个经轮和尾纹这个 这样穿插着织成了一匹布。然后像这个织布其实也挺有意思的，它从纺线到最后上机织成，大概大大小小有72道程序，就是非常复杂。
72 steps involved in making, in making these fabrics. Now, can you show me how to do this? Do you know how to do this?
哎，这个我也不太会，当然我们想请这个咱们的专业人员来教教我们。
对，来，我们一起来看一下这边它是怎么做的。We're coming here.
你们自己体验。
我们正好一起来，我们来看看这是怎么操作的，跟我们一起剪剪。怎么做呢？
你自己体验。从这儿，然后再来。来，你拿着。
这个我们做这个好了，这大的或者是。
这个大的不太好。
好。
对，穿进去。
She's pretty good, isn't she? 好棒啊她。然后再穿回来是吗？
现在是倒两圈，然后再往上缠。
对，
缠两圈。
缠在那个上面。
然后再穿回去。
没事，别紧张。行了，开始往上织，这样往里穿，手拿着往里穿。这对了，现在往上织了，现在。
哦，这是织，然后再体验方向不一样了。
对。然后用手推一下这个，用手。
推一下它。
这个好，对，好。再来点，不紧。
就是让它紧实一点的。
对。好，动这个，自己动。往上走。好，这个再往里推，从这头。
Take a look at this kid right here. 小朋友，你今天穿的好漂亮啊！你能给我看看你的面具吗？是什么样的？这是什么面具？你看，给我们的镜头前面的小朋友，其他的小朋友看一眼你戴的什么面具？你戴上去给我们看看好吗？给我们戴上去看看。
再穿一下。
好，你转过来，在这边来。Say hi, hi. 好漂亮啊！你这里边转了一圈以后，你最喜欢什么呀？
换线，然后喜欢换这种线的话是2个梭子，然后再换
一个梭子换。
一个梭子把双，然后
这边从这边。
平时的时候都喜欢会出去还会穿吗？
会穿，你看我这种。
一个梭子。
你很喜欢汉服是吗？
好漂亮的织居啊！
She's a Hanfu aficionado. She loves wearing Hanfu even at home.
汉服这方面的衣服是很多的。
Okay. 我们镜头里面看 ，look at these pictures right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of reflection.
很喜欢这个东西的。
当个全女。
好了，咱们走吧。
Bye. Bye.
没方向，这个就方向。
这个。
这里边多了一个。
后头下。
这样，小心啊，回来一下，然后再放回来，这样的。好，这样往里走。
快织满了。
织满了已经。
OK， 好，从那边穿出来，对。You're really smart.
勾过他去。
就是看你很聪明。做一下翻译。
不错呀。
一个人知道。
好多顾客也。
How old is she?
能看出来不一样。
This is your daughter, right? She's your daughter?
Yes.
How old is she?
5 years old.
5 years old.
该
Okay.
拆了，该拆了。没放下，
没有放开。
退回去吧。
So cool. Let's move on to the next one. See what they're doing in the next one. 这个刚开始的时候。
花灯，好漂亮。
This is lantern, right? Lanterns. Wow, okay. 你现在你要做这个，哇，不错。这应该是现代版的嘛？
对，
This
这
is
个
like
是
the
现代
modern
版的，
version, modern twist on the original lantern. In China, we also have the Lantern Festival, right? The Lantern Festival in China is the 15th of the first lunar month. And like I was mentioning before, the Lantern Festival, along with the Qingming Festival, are they're one of the two main holidays when women were allowed at the house. And today you're seeing a lot of women, but in ancient days, I mean, only on holidays do you see women out of their house. And they would, go out there, whether it's moon gazing on Lantern Festival or to flower gazing or appreciate the flowers on the flower festival. But it's great to be out here, I'm telling you. I don't get to come out a lot, even though I live in Beijing.
这个在晚上会非常漂亮的，点上灯以后。
没错，这里边的时候，实际上 usually we'll have a
可以用小蜡烛，但是现在我们是用这种电子的灯。
Beautiful. Oh, yes. Perfect. This is the complete version right here.
中国人的生活就非常浪漫。
我们转一圈去。
对，我们拿着它。
Wow. Love this. Imagine it's so dark at night. The moon is out. The birds are still chirping. And I'm here enjoying the incense, the flowers. I have the incense right here. Look at that. 宋姑娘，这些给我们讲讲这个。
这个是我们香皂的一些工具，
先开始吧。
来，您看一下这个是。
我特地换了一身汉服。
太漂亮了，真好。给我们介绍一下吧，the incense ceremony。
这个是炷香，炷香其实是古代用来计时的。
计时的。
计时左右。
Okay, so the incense right here is used as a clock in ancient days. Okay, how does it work as a clock? 怎么计时呢？
这是比方说一个上的时序，然后
Okay.
比方说这个是15分钟，那再大一点是半个小时
Okay.
再大一点的话1个小时
Okay.
这样的。
So there will be modes of different sizes, and depending on the size, they will use that as a timer to keep time. Wonderful, great. So show me what you have here. How does that work? And there are all these different tools. 这么多不同的工具都是用来怎么做什么的呢？
我可以转过去。
好的，我们看看。Let's take a look. 好。宋姑娘坐那边吧。OK。
这个是圆灰鸭。
OK。The press. Okay, a scoop. Okay. Beautiful, so ceremonial. I love that. Okay. That's the incense on the inside. what you have right here is the ash on the inside. I believe myself. Okay, so now the ash has been pressed. 然后呢，接下来我们可以把这个正香具，然后放到这个中间。Does it matter how hard you press it? Does it need to be very, very tightly pressed? 就是它需要非常的实吗？这个压的这个底下的灰。太实，因为需要有些空气。明白。这样的话，香灰其实如果讲究起来的话，是需要去养它。其实老香灰用起来是特别好的。Okay. So you don't want the ash to be too tight, too pressed, because there needs to be some, there needs to be some space inside for the oxygen to get on the inside, so that the incense, when it's burning, it will be able to, oxidize and burn completely. Or. 然后接下来我们用我们的香勺。香勺。Okay. 香勺去烧。那么今天我们这个里面的是沉香四段迷香之首。And now we're getting the incense out. Normally, when people see the incense jostle sticks, right, in a stick, but this is actually the more refined ceremony incense. A lot of times, if you go to Buddhist temples or other temples in China, you would see incense in different forms. You see them as sticks, but also as powders. The powders are also very common too, but they are more, delicate and they are more ceremonial. 那我们下一步是我们的香肠，香肠我们用来把这个香灰散平。And you use this to get the incense into the mold. It's a very Zen process. I love doing this because it's all about working. It looks simple, but it's all about calming yourself down and really paying attention to the details and paying attention to what's happening on the inside, because everything, as with incense and everything, a lot of these Chinese practices, it's all about getting in tune with your body, with your heart, and everything that you see, the patterns that you see in the ashes, in the incense, it's a reflection of your mental state, of your psychological state. So you want to be as calm as possible, and you can see she's very, very poised, extremely good. 好，这样我们就完成了。把可以把我们平时就是打的时候，多余的可以再取出来。所以说，其实这个是特别能静心。对，我说这也是一个很养人的一个过程。而且能够特别能解压。It's so stress relieving doing this, even though it's a little bit noisy over there. There's a lot of commotion going on with the kids, with all sorts of activities behind you guys. But here, we're only steps away from the commotion, and yet with this process of the incense ritual and the smell of the incense, it really calms you down. Really, really calms you down. Oh, we got a bird right here. Look at this. Say hi to the bird. 你好。这是什么鸟啊？鹦鹉 parrots. Oh wow. See, I'm already distracted. Here I am saying I'm calming down, but I'm already distracted by the parrots. 它会上来吗？这个会。你好 ，Hello birdie. 我不喜欢它自己的。 嗨，哇哦，你好，你好，他会说话吗？你好。I think the birdie only speaks Chinese. Say hi to the camera. Yay, the camera's right here. Look, oh my goodness, this is so cute. I know, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? I love it out here too. 真的，我刚刚我还说这个非常的尽心，然后我的心马上就跑了，看到他以后。
我们的喜剧可以带来我们福音哈。
没错呀，您继续，您继续，您继续。
哎，好，
没关系。谢谢谢谢。That was so fun, my goodness. Okay, now we're bringing the Zen back. We calm ourselves, we bring the Zen back. Okay.
然后已经打完，针完之后，你可以提重。这是一个图案，小雨的图案。
Look at that pattern. Can you tell what it is? Can you tell what it is?
吉祥如意。
It's a cloud of prosperity and luck. Okay. We're almost done. We're using an incense stick to light the incense powder.
沉香它是4大名香之首，所以它的香气比较馥郁，很好，正好我们可以闻一下。我们一般品香的话是这样去闻，是品级它的这个气，不是去是烟是端烟香气是品级气。
Okay.
再去品香气。
Wow. Looks like a soup. First of all, I was told that you're supposed to observe the smoke coming out of the incense first. And then when you are smelling it, you sort of do a whiff like this with your hand, and like this. It's true, you don't really have to put your nose up close. It comes right out just like this. And you can already smell it. Extremely fragrant, but very calming, very grounding as well at the same time. Thank you so much. I don't want to leave, but I have to go and check out other things to show it, to show all the other things that are happening right now. So thank you very much. 非常感谢，感谢感谢。我们一会儿再回来的时候，多谢多谢，谢谢谢谢。谢谢。Let's go. Alrighty. So, oh, Chinese calligraphy. 你好，你好，你好。
您是自己写呢，还是我们一起？
我们一起吧，我们一起写一写。对，这样。
来。
您写一个，我临摹好了。好的，您写我临摹。
写什么呢？
写个简单的吧。
那个谁？
简单吉祥的。
简单。
Something something that's simple and something that brings luck and prosperity. 天哪，我的汉语不是我的汉字不是很好写的。
那你就写简单的。
特别简单的，对，给我写一个特别简单的。
百香嘛。
行，可以。
书法和这个
行。
香融合在一起。
可以。您先给我来一个看看，展示一下。So some people are asking where we are right now. We're at the Beijing Garden of World Flowers. We're coming to you from the second edition of the Flower Festival here in Beijing.
谢谢老师专业的点评，有请台上的选手台下观礼。即将上场的是20号选手苍玉，才艺清弹古琴，天行锦歌。
哇，好漂亮啊！这边是什么？
海地。
海地啊。
然后您呢？
我来一个试试哈，我跟着您的那个模仿一下，临摹一下您的书法，这样我转过来看一下，转过来看。As you know, I haven't written anything in so long, so don't laugh at me. This is the age of internet.
这张图就分了一份了。
这开始是吗？
一会儿啊。
哇，这个位置可以吗？
可以。
OK。忘了。
签你的名字。
Do my English name. Chinese and English. How about that, huh? My Chinese calligraphy on Flower Festival. I hope it's not ruining the sight for you guys. 谢谢。
我们合个影吧。
好的，我们来一起合个影。OK。
我们一起在那儿合个影。
我们在这儿，在那边是吗 ？OK, they want a photo. OK, let's do it. Let's do a photo then.
那个谁，新阳，拿你手机。
It's a great day for photos, so why not? OK. 我们这个是放在。
好，我们先拍一个。
1、2、3，茄子。Okay, who's next? Who's next?
来，一起。
Everyone wants to take photos.
拿个香炉，您拿香炉吧。
好。
好，您拿这个，我刚才打的这个。
嗯，真香。
我拿这个。好，我跟老师单独。好。
1、2、3。好。谢谢。我们这次在直播，一会儿的稍微回来一下啊，谢谢。We have to go to and check out the next one. All right, let's go. Okay, what do we have next?
这个很有意思哎。
By the way, Ismail is saying you are very beautiful. Say hi to Ismail.
Okay.
说你非常漂亮，我们的观众。
啊，谢谢。
She said thank you. Ismail.
你好。
你好。
欢迎来体验。
Wow. Okay. Archery. We got archery right here, and we've got pitch pot right here on this side. Let's come take a look at the pitch pot first. Pitch pot is really interesting. Okay, this originated in the I saw its height in the Warring States period, and it has its origin in archery, which you see right next to us. The reason why people invented the pitch pot was because usually this was a game that was played on banquets, right? You know, during the banquet. And banquet was usually held in very confined spaces, even though it was outdoors. Sometimes it was indoors. And not everyone who attended, all the guests, knew how to do archery. So they used the pots right here as target practice. And so that everyone can come and participate. Do you want to try one?
Yes.
来，我们试试。看啊，我们1、2、3拿几个？
拿3个吧。
3个，我也拿3个，省太多了，我
对，太多。
4支啊？为什么是4支箭呢？
这是一轮的一个规则。
Okay, so for every round, we use 4 arrows. That's the rule. It's a very ritualistic game, actually. Both for archery and pitch pot, right? Especially for archery. Let's try it. Alrighty. You go ahead.
Okay, I first. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that was close. That was close, actually. 交替进行的。Okay, sure.
哇，差一点。好像是。啊。你还是很有天赋的嘛。嗯。
There's a draft coming over right here. All right, I'm gonna see if I can use the wind to my advantage. 啊，这个就没有那什么。
哎，差一点。
That was really close, right? That was really close. Do you want to use my last one?
Thank you. 啊，这太多了。
Whoa. Okay, one more. Oh, yay! That made my day. Yes.
所以我输了会有惩罚，就是这个在这个游戏之前呢，主人会设定，如果说投输了的话，会有几杯酒的惩罚。
Oh, there's penalty too if you didn't make it. And the penalty is wine. For each arrow that didn't make it, you have to drink a cup of wine. So where's the wine? 酒呢？
酒。
回头的是吧？回头的。Okay. Now this is some serious game right here. Let's 这个我们看看，我们先看一眼啊，看他们是怎么射的。See if we can get some tips from these people who are doing it right now.
很容易就碰到了。
You learn from the best.
Okay.
他们还是不错的嘛，射的，他们不错的。
我们都能射中。真
的呀？
对，你。
那秘诀是什么呢？
秘诀要学好姿势，正确的姿势。
能教教我吗？
可以。
OK。来吧，你来吧。
来，
来教他。来教教他。
这个怎么？
你可以把我当成一个镜像，然后就站位，咱脚尖目标，这样是好发力，身子不是你直接面
对着你，
不要弯，弯的话不好发力。
OK。
然后你看这里有一个区域嘛，就是出箭点的区域，就是箭飞出去的区域。所以后面的话要
和它平行的，
要高一点点，因为它这边有羽毛嘛，防止你刮你前面的手，因为它没有箭台。
胳膊肘，
手这样，
对，肘是最重要的。
不是有个虎口吗？虎口直接搭在正中间。
这样子。
对。
这两个一样颜色的箭羽
是对着
你的，然后你要把
这样
勾住
这个地儿，搭在你
你要自己感受勾住的这个瞬间。
这地儿的话要高一点，防止羽毛，虽然是羽毛，也可能速度快的话刮你手。然后后手我给你剪一下，你可以五指张开。
站在
咱亚洲的话是
左
五指，
然后你
大拇指勾弦，这样一个曲线嘛。
对，
后面3指握拳。这个食指的话可以扣
2个在下，1个在上，
第2指节扣在拇指。
然后你的大拇指呢，
这样
勾住你的
3指，拉开释放，就跟弹球一样，手伸出来，箭弓弦也顺着点划出去，就好比这样
的，
这个划出去，
对，
弓弦推着前往走，
对，整个人是对着我的，
夹着它，然后可能你出去的时候，
食指，我现在对吗？手
现在是对的，现在就直接平放就行。
这个出去的话，羽毛不会刮到吗？
不会刮到，所以它后面比前面
要高一
点
点，
高一个箭杆直径，对，高一点点。
好的。
对。
现在就可以了，对吧？然后这个是这样的，
这个对，这样后3指握拳，这样大，然后这点伸直，不要弯曲。
这是伸直的，
对，然后可以往后拉到下巴颏这里，
伤到你的细皮那。
对，这个
然后
这个眼，
然后你的
小沿着箭杆延伸线，瞄准目标，可以往那个左瞄一点。
这个样子。
我的眼睛是应该对到这个，是用这个瞄准呢，还是用哪个瞄准呢？
就是它搭到虎口上嘛，然后其实顺着箭杆延伸线就可以看，但是不用调很高，搭到下巴颏这就。
OK。
就接着往后拉。
This is hard because you don't have a metal side.
沿着箭杆延伸线往下，手往上的位置。
OK。
然后嘴的位置。
然后稍微偏左一些，你说是吗？
稍微偏左一点点就行。
先不要使劲放松。
对，这个胳膊往上抬一点。对，好嘞。
你的眼睛跟它是一条线。
这样，
我的眼睛
我行，
这样斜的。
对。大概就是那个位置。
搭在左边，把你的剑。
Wow, did I make it? I didn't even see it. 我中了吗？刚才？真的吗？这么简单吗？我这么有天赋吗 ？I'm talented. I've got a great teacher, of course.
可以加印象。就是释放的时候就这样，保证。就是后胳膊和箭杆是一条直线，这样就是只有直线作用力，更精准。你要往下走的话，可以上下左右，有影响的话，有力的作用，离远的话它就会偏差比较大。对，咱们距离比较近，假如远射的话，就偏差更大。
OK。
对，就是一些细节的。
我再试试。
搭的话还是，你看3片羽嘛，单这种橙色羽是朝你的。对。贴到没事，贴到下巴颏也没问题。
先把它
抠。对，稍微往左一些。
对，要有个抠紧的过程，然后拉。
我刚才这去哪儿了？这个？
达到胡的脸部。
胡子那一块。
哦 ，OK。
然后你可以这样，就是你感受一下你前2支箭的那个感觉。然后如果是高了，可以再往下
调一些。
对，再调一下。如果要是偏了，你再往中。
这边再找一找。OK。
所以说你要找到上2支箭的那个感觉。
Eyeball brute force. There's no. We didn't have binoculars back then, right? There's no metal sight either, so it's all about using your eyesight. It's easier than I thought. I thought using a rifle is harder. This is easier.
可以来试一下，自己搭一下箭。箭对，可以往下一点。箭3片羽为什么就是这片羽朝外呢？假如朝底的话，飞行过程中有一个力是向左的向右的作用力会更偏右。
哪个应该朝外？
单色羽朝外，
白色羽朝外。
这样的话就只有这点蹭，有一点点误差，但是不大。反向的话，这样蹭的话误差会更大，往向右偏，所以是这样。
那这个羽毛和这是不一样的吗？
羽毛都是一样的颜色，为了2种颜色，为了方便区别，所以做了2种颜色。
啊，
对
，OK， 明白。
可以再试一下。
是不是得剪几支？
等会儿你先过来，你不要再进。
还是有点一点点偏右。
没错。
对。可以瞄准的时候可以稍微再偏左一点点。
All right, one last shot. See if you can get this one.
我演示一遍，就是
Alrighty, guys. You know what? The flower goddess is waiting for me, and there is all sorts of things to look at. Flower gazing, for instance. I haven't checked the flowers yet, so I'm going to go and take a look at that, and I'll see you next week for a surprise on Wednesday. I'll tell you what it is when I see you on Wednesday. So, bye for now.
危险戴眼镜上，其实并不会。这个姿势可以放错，只要你的姿势是标准法的。你是飞机偏的吗？对。